I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney news and reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this special Christmas themed version of my Disney news and reviews. I'm File91e. I'm sorry I missed last week, guys, but there was a bunch of stuff going on aside from Christmas. I went to New York and therefore I couldn't do it on that Saturday because I got back in Baltimore at 2 a.m. on Sunday. But I had to deal with my grandfather going back into the hospital, but he came home on Christmas Eve, which was good. Everything's okay with him. I didn't have the time, and then Christmas rolled around and I had work. So the next possible time I could have done anything was right now. I posted a video right before this. It's my unboxing of 4 movies that I got with gift cards and everything. So that's really neat. If you want to check that out, they're all Disney movies. I also got a couple things from some special people here. I got this from my Disney movie rewards thing. This is an exclusive Vinylmation. It's a Mickey Santa. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's really neat. So I was going to put that right up there. Like I said, I did go to New York, and while I was up there, I saw a bunch of things. I got some. I went to Ray's Pizza, famous original Ray's, to get some awesome pizza up there. That's my first time in New York, so I was really happy. Got to see the the tree with my brother. That was really neat. I went to the 9/11 memorial, which was awesome. I got to ride the subway a couple times. I really love the subway. We don't have one here in Baltimore, and well, we do, but it's not really a subway, and it's nasty. But the one thing I did do, I did go to the Disney store in New York, and I got this awesome Times Square, New York exclusive 3-inch Vinylmation thing. And I did open it up to see what it is. It's Minnie Mouse as the Statue of Liberty. It even has the little thing on it. So here, let me do that. There you go. Not sure if you can see that. It's Minnie Mouse as the Statue of Liberty, which is really great. And this was actually on sale for $5, so I thought that was a very good deal, considering everything in New York is way too expensive, including food, which is way too expensive. This is going to go right here. Next to, I got 4 Vinylmations. Look at that. I never even tried to, set out to collect it, but I've got 4 Vinylmations. A couple other things. My friend Joe, who is also known as Cruella's Fur Coat, check him out on YouTube. He has a great show. He sent me this stuff from his time when he was over in what was it? Disneyland Paris. Because he lives in the UK. He sent me this stuff from the UK, which is awesome. And he sent me this awesome little gift bag. He also sent me a present, which was really sweet of him. I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to open it on air. But anyway, let me show you these things. He knows how much I love maps, and he got me the different times guides and different language maps from the 2-park version of the Disneyland Paris thing. So that's really awesome. All the different languages and the times guide. Let me show you this. Open it up for you. Alright, one side has Disneyland Paris. The other side is Walt Disney Studios Park. And that's really awesome. So it's good to know, that if I ever have to go to the parks or anything, I have the maps, everything, and kind of understand what's going on. He also gave me these two well, these are exclusive cast member magazines. It's called Backstage, and I guess one is in French and the other one is in, one is in French and the other one is in English. There we go. So these two things, really cool stuff. I might do a little opening with that, but that's really neat to see, like all the different articles and stuff that they were given to cast members, because he worked there for a little bit, which was really nice. He also sent me this card. I did open the card. So let's see here. Give me a nice card. To Nick, wishing you and your family a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for all of the effort you put into your videos. You really have been an inspiration to me over the past few years, and I continue to love watching your show every week. Best wishes, Joe, aka Crulla's Fur Coat. And he also gave me this awesome business card of his. Very neat stuff there, Joe. Joe, you are the man. And let me open this present here. I didn't have any gifts to open this year, which was interesting. So, oh, very nice. Did a special Disneyland Paris pin. Also an ornament, which is really awesome. Oh, that's so great. That is so nice. Thank you so much for that. That is really kind of you, and I appreciate that. So, Joe, you're the man. Keep doing what you're doing. You are awesome. I didn't get to send out any Christmas cards this year just because of all the stuff that's been going on with my family. I've just been bogged down, trying to help that, and I just lost so much time. But I still thank you. And I also got one other thing from another friend of mine. I went up to Chicago earlier this year, and I saw this friend, Mona. She got me some stuff. She also got me this awesome card. Hey Nick, I just wanted to send some holiday cheer and wish you and yours a wonderful holiday and a happy, healthy new year. Thanks for being a great friend and all your hard work. Keep up the awesome videos. Happy holidays, Mona. Mona, thanks so much. And she sent me these awesome retro Epcot shot glasses. This awesome set of shot glasses. You can see it says Epcot on the back, but it also has the old logos on here. It's just really great. You got the Wonders of Life, Horizons, and everything else. It's just so cool to see all that. And I'm not going to use them, but I've been putting them up here on my shelf just as a display, because this is just too awesome. You just really didn't have to do that. I'm kind of happy you did though, because as soon as I saw them, I just fell in love with these things, and these are so great. So here, check them out one more time. Not sure if you can see it, how well you can see it, but it's a special Epcot 30 shot glasses, and just so awesome. In addition to all the maps that I got from Epcot 30, that was so awesome. I wasn't able to go to the 30th anniversary, but you can be sure I will be there for the 40th and the 50th, because I'm already already have my alarms and stuff set off for it so that I can save up and whatnot. So thank you so much, everybody, for all this. And I just want to, I'll do this again at the end, but I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me this past year, and I hope I can continue the quality of videos in the next year. We'll see what happens. I'm working on building a new computer so that I can do some more intro things and some more graphical stuff, and I do want to head to Disneyland or do a Disney cruise sometime so I can review that. But we'll see what happens in the next year. Hopefully 2013 will be a little bit better for me. But you know what? I'm just blessed that all of you helped me in the fact that I surpassed 1,000 subscribers. It was amazing. So thank you so much for all of that. And for sticking with me, and I really appreciate it. Yeah. So again, thanks Joe, thanks Mona for all those wonderful gifts, and just thanks for thinking of me. And I hope you guys have a very happy New Year and had a Merry Christmas. So yeah. Well, that's it for me this week. Let's get right to the news. Disney has announced the details for the very first limited time Magic event running from today, December 30th, to December 5th. Now, according to Disney, this is what they said. First, we're beginning the new year at Walt Disney World Resort and Magic Kingdom Park with Tomorrowland's first ever Bling in the New Year dance party. For an entire week, children of all ages can celebrate the start of 2013. You'll be able to watch live entertainment on Rocket Tower Plaza stage, dance to great music, and celebrate with some of your favorite Disney characters, all dressed in their New Year's best. And if you can't stay up till midnight, there will be a New Year's countdown every hour leading up to midnight. That should be interesting. The celebration begins on December 30th and runs through January 5th. Disney also announced that 2013 will be the year of the ear, quote unquote. Every month, Disney parks will release new ear hats to add to your collection as part of limited time magic. January will start with the limited release of the Disney Culture ear hats, and each month there will be fun designs to discover. So that's really cool. Disney's really kind of keeping with the whole theming things for every year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come out with this year. So that's awesome stuff by Disney. Disney has announced the dates for the 2013 Star Wars weekends at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The event will take place every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from May 17th through June 9th. My birthday is on June 8th, and that's awesome. So who knows, maybe I'll be able to go down to see the Star Wars weekends. Disney Junior Live on Stage is closing for a month-long refurbishment in early 2013. The refurbishment begins on January 14th and runs through to February 14th, with the reopening on February 15th. In addition to the refurbishment, Disney has confirmed that Doc McStuffins and Sophia the First will be joining Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Jake the Neverland Pirates at the attraction. The Sophia the First TV series debuts on Friday, January 11th, on the Disney Channel and Disney Junior. So if you're into that, keep that in mind. And some more rehab and refurbishment news. The Kali River Rapids is scheduled to be closing for a 6-week refurbishment on early 2013. The raft ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom will close on January 6th and reopen on February 15th. The Mad Tea Party at the Magic Kingdom is also closing for refurbishment on January 7th to February 18th, reopening on February 19th. And finally, the Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage at Disney's Hollywood Studios is scheduled to close for a brief refurbishment also in early January of 2013. The refurbishment begins on January 7th and ends on January 12th, reopening on January 13th. So if you're going down to Disney World during those dates, keep that in mind so you don't get kind of screwed out of it. Also remember, a lot of the the water rides and things, they will be closed too, just because of cold weathers and cold temperatures. And Disney has actually been filling up, especially in the Magic Kingdom Park for the holidays. So, just if you're down there now, just be aware, because there is a capacity at Disney World. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the news for this week. Let's get right to the reviews. Alright guys, the first thing I want to review today is Disney Pixar's newest movie release, or re-release I should say, Monsters Inc. 3D. Now this is just in time for the whole Monsters Inc. Release on 3D. I'm not sure if I have that yet. I don't think I have that yet. I don't have that yet. I will get it eventually. They're going to be putting Monsters Inc. in 3D obviously, and I got the, these are the kids glasses from the Monsters Inc. Show that I went to. I grabbed a pair because it has Real D 3D on the side, and then Monsters Inc. You got Sully on the side there, and they're green, and they don't fit me because I have a giant head. But no, it was a really cool showing, and very neat show, and I urge you all to go see it. Anyway, now Monsters Inc. was originally released in 2001, but it was re-released on in 3D on December 19th. If you haven't seen it, go see it now. It's really awesome. Now this stars obviously John Goodman as Sully, the big furry character, and then you got Billy Crystal, who is the eyeball, and he is Mike Wazowski. Now this was directed by Pete Docter, and this was actually in production. It started production in 1996, and when they were throwing around ideas for a movie to follow Toy Story, they obviously came out with Toy Story first, and Pete Docter threw around the idea of monsters living under the bed or in the closet, and this kind of morphed into the whole monsters story. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen this movie yet, you, I don't know, maybe you should pause this video real quick and go see it, because this has been out for a long time, and it's a really, really great movie. Everybody unanimously pretty much says that Monsters, Inc. is a great movie. Now, if you haven't seen it, Mike and Sully are two workers at their city's energy plant. Anyway, the whole premise of the movie is that monsters need the screams from kids in order to create energy to power their city. As you know, time goes on, kids are becoming less and less scared of things. So they're really starting to amp up the whole fear tactics and everything, and the city might run out of power. So they're always trying to get new power, and by scaring kids. Also, they do. Monsters believe that kids are actually inherently dangerous to them, so they don't like actually interacting with humans and whatnot. They used, in order to get into the kids' rooms, they have this weird wormhole door thing. They don't really explain it, except for you just understand that when there's a door come down, it goes into this thing. You open the door, you're now into the kids' room. So you see that a lot. Eventually, a kid, Boo, comes into the monster world and follows Mike and Sully home, and now they run amok trying to get her back home while hiding it from people. And there's seedy bosses and seedy enemies and everything like that. So it's a really interesting story, and if you haven't seen it, I really don't want to spoil anything for you, but Boo goes home. It's a happy ending. Everybody schmoozes. Haha, awesome stuff. Now, the original short that came with the movie when it was released in 2001 was called For the Birds, and it was the basic story behind that was there were these birds trying to get space on an electrical wire. Then there was this weird big bird that would cause a ruckus and everything, and it was just funny. There really was no story to it. It was just a test to see how far they could go with their animation and whatnot. And Disney, or Pixar rather, re-released that short in 3D, and it does come before this movie, just like it did in its original state. Also, there was the obligatory trailer for the prequel to Monsters, Inc. called Monsters University, where you follow Mike and Sully as they go through college. So that's pretty interesting. That's being released on June 21st of next year. I guess that's next year now. It looks to be pretty funny. It looks to be pretty cool. So they're getting kind of a buzz going with the whole Monsters, Inc. re-release in 3D, and that kind of hopefully will snowball into interest in Monsters University. But everybody's going to go see it, because everybody's coming back. John Goodman's coming back. Mike Wazowski or Billy Crystal's coming back, so that's going to be really cool and just a fun time. Now, that's pretty much it for Monsters, Inc. 3D. But I want to talk to you about how the 3D affected the movie. It's a great movie, no matter what. That will not change anything. The story was great. Now, the 3D was just basic 3D. You could see depth and distance of things, but there are certain scenes that really benefited from the 3D-ness, I guess you could say. For instance, the door room, where they're hanging on the door and then they go into the whole door, file room or whatever. Just the fact that you could see just how big that was and how deep it went. It was really something to behold, and that was really, really cool. Just to see how they did that, and that whole scene in there was really, really well done, and it was great. And when I went in there, it was kind of a full theater. It was about halfway full, and people still laughed at all the right places. And everybody was still enjoying it, and I mean, there was literally everybody in there, from older people to younger people to all different shapes and sizes. Everybody liked this movie. So I'm not going to give Monsters, Inc. 3D in theaters now, so go see it if you haven't. I'm definitely going to give this 5 big stars. This is a great, great movie without the 3D, but the fact that they put it in 3D, it added a little bit of a gimmick to it. It's it's kind of fun. Go see it in 3D just for the door scene alone. I mean, that was just totally awesome. Just seeing those, the big expansiveness of that room was just really great, and that whole scene that followed was very, very awesome. But the 3D did, looked really nice. It wasn't too overpowering, and I think people will be okay with it. Especially people that have a little trouble with 3D. I mean, you definitely see depth, but it's not like in your face and things aren't flying at you, so it's pretty neat. So yeah, Monsters Inc. 3D in theaters now. Check it out. 5 stars. Alright guys, the next thing I want to review today is Mission Space, and this will be my final ride review for 2012. So the final thing I'm going to be reviewing in 2012 is Mission Space. Now, if these guys say Mission Space is a space flight simulator ride, a super headliner, go the first hour the park is open or use Fast Pass. We went in the first hour that the park was open, and we walked on, which was great. Not recommended for pregnant women or people prone to motion sickness or claustrophobia. 44-inch minimum height requirement. A gentler, non-spinning version of the ride is also available, which is a big thing. Impressive, not to be missed. 4 stars. Now, Mission Space. Located in Future World in Epcot. Very awesome stuff. This opened on August 15th of 2003 to a lot of fanfare because this was replacing a huge ride in Epcot, which was Horizons. Now, I love Horizons. I still think it should be there because Horizons is one of my favorite. I love the old Epcot, obviously. But this ride, again, is a motion simulator thrill ride that simulates what an astronaut might experience on a spacecraft on a mission to Mars. From higher G-forces to simulated hypersleep, which is pretty neat. I'll go into that in a minute. Now, this was originally sponsored by Compaq, but was when Compaq merged with Hewlett-Packard, Hewlett-Packard took over the sponsorship, and that's still where it is to this day. Like I said, it was built on the former Horizons area, and there's numerous references to Horizons, throughout the little things. There's little hidden gems that are references to Horizons. The most blatant can be seen. You can see the Horizons logo in the gift shop. That's still there because Horizons is awesome, and if you think it's not, then you obviously either never went on it or you're a sadomasochist and I don't like you. So let's move on from that. Now, there's another ride, and this is pretty important, that this ride pays homage and reference to. The old Mission to Mars ride that was in the Magic Kingdom some years ago. For instance, giant gravity wheel, when you're walking into the queue, that giant gravity wheel, that was from Mission to Mars. The mission control set, that whole set, with all the stuff, flickering on and on, that's all from Mission to Mars too. There's even references to a Mr. Johnson. If you hear, like an overhead page from Mr. Johnson, or a Mr. Johnson on like a computer monitor or whatever, they're referencing Mission to Mars because Mr. Johnson was the robot host for that show, Mission to Mars, back in the Magic Kingdom. So there you go. There's your little bit of Disney trivia for that. Now, our experience on the ride was pretty interesting. This ride really isn't meant for kids because there is a lot of G-forces and stuff that that's exerted on it. So let me give you our experience. When we were there, I ran over to Soarin', got my fast passes, came over and met everybody at Mission Space. We walked in, there was nobody there. If you get there at Epcot opening, especially when it's raining, I guarantee you can walk right on Mission Space no matter what. When you walk up to Mission Space, before you enter, you're given one of two cards, an orange card or a green card. Yeah, I believe it's the orange one. That is the heavy-duty one. That's where you get the full force of the G-forces. The green one it's toned down a lot, so for people with motion sickness, like my friend Bob, he wouldn't have thrown up. He did throw up right after this, right after the ride, because we went on the full version because everybody, wanted to except for me, because I knew it was going to make me sick as well, because I always get motion sickness. I'm terrible now. In my old age, I'm getting motion sickness. So we walked in and we could, see a whole bunch of stuff. Again, I have video of this, so you can be able to just skip right to that, and I'll show you the whole thing. You walk in and you see that giant gravity wheel, and all that they really did a spectacular job with the theming and all the little details that they put in. It was awesome. You hand the person your ticket, obviously, because they hand you this ticket. They want you to make sure that you have to that you are fully aware of that you're getting on a pretty intense ride, because some people have actually unfortunately passed away while getting on this because they had heart conditions that they didn't know about. The ride never caused anything. The ride never broke down or blew up or anything like that. People had a heart attack because they weren't aware of their heart conditions that they had. They had a heart arrhythmia, and that kind of unfortunately the ride triggered that because of the motion sickness and all that. So if you have any heart conditions, if you have any conditions at all, if you're pregnant or whatever, go. Not really meant for you. It's not really meant for you. Don't go on this ride. There is a lighter version, and if you have any questions about it, ask the cast members. They're there to help you. Choose which ride is better for you, because you'll still get the full kind of simulation. You just won't feel the full amount of G-forces, which is the big thing. That's what causes all of the the pressure on your chest. You get 2.5 G's, which is 2.5 times your weight on top of you. So that's what a G is. 2.5 times the amount of gravity on top of you. Yeah. Now, after you hand in your ticket, you're introduced by Gary Sinise, and he's telling you exactly what you're doing. You're going to be simulating flying to Mars and all that stuff. You're going to be doing all that. This is training for that so that you can really understand what's going on. You're separated into groups of 4. Each group has a pilot, navigator, engineer, and a forget what the other one was, or a commander, something like that. And you are required to push buttons and do things during your time, and Gary Sinise explains all that. And then you're ushered into these things where you can kind of see how the the G-forces are created. Basically, you hop into this one little thing and you're spun around. Now, you don't know that you're spinning, but that's how they get the G-forces on you. Just from the way they sit you and how fast they spin you, that's how they simulate those G-forces on you. So you hop in, you get in your thing, they tell you where the barf bags are, you throw all your stuff down, and then you start the ride. You go in and you blast off, which is really great, and you go up around, you slingshot around the moon, you simulate hypersleep, which is basically just ice going forward, and then it turns off immediately because in hypersleep you don't realize you're asleep. You then go right to Mars. You go through an asteroid field, crash land on Mars, fly through canyons and caverns in Mars, and then you crash land finally at where you need to go, and then you walk off with wobbly legs and nausea in your stomach, or at least that's just my experience. Now, my friend Bob got a little bit worse than I did. He was not feeling too well after the ride, and it actually took him close to an hour to recover from that. But luckily for him, we went to Interventions right after, so he just kind of chilled out and relaxed while we all went and took pictures and whatnot. But Mission to Mars Mission Space is very fun. Given the fact that it is pretty intense, it is an interesting, awesome thrill ride. The simulations look great, and you do feel that you are, in a rocket, and just, with the television screen or the simulation screen that they put in front of you, you really think it's real. And with all the interactiveness and whatnot, as long as you follow the instructions on the screen, you're not going to get it too bad. But again, if you are prone to motion sickness and claustrophobia, it is very tight in there. It will cause your motion sickness to act up. And like I said, I have some video basically showing the entire thing here. So basically, watch that. It's a little bit shaky because we've actually filmed while we were on the ride, which I'm not sure was the smartest thing ever. But we did it anyway, and I want you guys to enjoy it. Enjoy the final video review of this 2012. So check it out, Mission Space, the full idea, the full experience. Check it out. We gotta discover the cranberry. We gotta discover the cranberry, guys. We gotta do this. Cranberries. Are you discovering these? These are cranberries. You should be discovering these. Discover the cranberry. Discover the cranberry. Discover it. Going to Mission Space, guys. We're deciding which one we're going to go on to, the intense one, or the not so intense one, green or orange. And we're on our way to Mission Space. All these planets. We're going to visit them on Mission Space. Visit the planets on Mission Space.
When we get in, I can take the camera from you.
Alright. There are words over there. Words on ovals. But It is spinning. Spins. Giant entranceway.
We just got wet.
Alright guys, I'm right here at Mission Space, and not a whole long wait of a line, so it's awesome. Here's the waiting area. It's really cool. Really, you know, themed. You're blasting off to Mars. It's going to be awesome. It's very
It's the large horseye grinder. That's what I just said.
You said it wrong though.
I know I did.
I said it correct.
That's to see what's his face got turned into an alien.
They don't have to be blue milk. Theming for this is really, really awesome. I mean, they usually have some people sitting in there doing some buttons, you know, pressing some buttons, doing some stuff. Like, come on, Fred. We're doing the intense version. Orange card, orange card. There's 4 people to a thing, 4 people to a shuttle. Luckily we have 4 people.
Hi.
Thank you for the umbrella. No problem. Now, if I were to hit you in the back,
You guys have my name.
4.
Number 1.
Good. We are row 1. We're off. Get theming for this. One.
Welcome to the International Space Training. We're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind.
Hi, over here. We're 1. We're
Deep space.
You literally have to.
Oh, it's that guy from Apollo 13.
Yes, it's Garrison East. Don't worry.
Garrison East.
Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another. Even the heroes who went to the moon. But there is one thing that they have that you don't have.
Training.
Training. Right now, at NASA and ISTC facilities around the world, future astronauts are learning how to live and work in space. But you're here today for flight training, the most thrilling experience that any astronaut candidate will ever have. Before you decide if it's right for you, let me introduce you to your spacecraft. The X-2 Deep Space Shuttle. It's powered by solid hydrogen and can accelerate from 0 to 6,000 in 60 seconds. So when you hear the words, go for launch, you'll definitely want to hang out. Now, you've already been organized into teams, and soon each of you will be assigned a position. Navigator, pilot, commander, or engineer. And the success of your mission will depend on all of you working together as a team.
Yes.
And in a few minutes, I'll give all of you
Navigator,
assignments.
pilot,
But first, our flight
commander.
director has some safety instructions for you.
I need more power.
Remember the team number you're standing on. When the doors in front of you open, you will be directed to a flight station with that number on it. When you get there, please stand.
Y'all paying attention?
Yes. Kai's later.
During your Orange Team more intense training mission, you will be enclosed inside X-2 flight trainers that produce deep space flying conditions, such as turbulence
You're not even paying
and
attention.
G-forces.
Am I supposed to?
Those who are prone to motion sickness or made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces, simulators, or spinning should bypass this experience.
I'm out.
As you can see, astronaut flight training isn't like anything you've ever experienced before. It is intense. And if you would like to opt out, you can sign up for mission control training in the advanced training lab. Just ask any member of the ISTC crew for directions. As for the rest of you, report for your pre-flight briefing. It's go time.
Do this. Pay attention.
Door's opening.
Good morning, trainees. We want to start with rows 2, followed by rows 1. Okay? This way, please.
Come on. You already missed it. You already missed it. Go. Oh, wait, we're... Oh, one.
Rows 3 and 8.
Don't pull on me. I know where I'm going.
Rows 2 and 9.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, guys, I get really sick, so I'm probably going to throw up. It's going to be awesome. You're going to see it.
In HD.
so happy I got to soar.
Attention trainees. If you are prone to motion sickness or made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces, simulators, or spinning, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for directions.
I'm uncomfortable with this. You won't move.
I'm pissed I still haven't got a test track. Again.
Don't worry, we'll come back.
Commando.
Congratulations, team. You've been selected to train for an elite mission, the first mission to Mars. Robotic teams have already established your landing site here at the North Polar Cap. Your mission is to get to that site. Your flight path to Mars will take you around the moon for a lunar gravity assist. But even with that slingshot assist, your trip will take 3 months, so we'll have to put you into hypersleep.
Hypersleep activated.
Don't worry, it'll only seem like a second or two to you. I'll give you a wake-up call when you get to Mars. T-minus 3 minutes to go. Okay, now listen up. Here are your assignments. Navigator, fire the thrusters for lunar
Ice cream. Lieutenant Dan.
the surface of Mars. Pilot, on my signal, I'll need you to trigger the second stage rocket and also deploy the shields. Commander.
Wait, what?
You'll be responsible for first stage separation and activating manual control for
Got that?
Engineer, when it's bedtime.
Oh, wait, you're engineer.
You'll also
You're the whatever, and
I'm the commander.
Yeah.
When it's time to push the buttons, I'll light up, and I'll give you one last thing. In the event of an emergency landing, there are control sticks in every crew position. Okay, Lieutenant.
So wait.
Any final instructions for the new kids?
When the flight bay doors open, follow the markings on the floor to your capsule. Then move all the way across, taking your crew positions in the cockpit, and stow all personal items in the compartment in front of you. Then reach up and pull down your restraint. Now listen carefully. Leaning forward, closing your eyes, or looking left or right during your flight could disorient you.
Yeah.
So keep your head back against the headrest, keep your eyes open at all times, and focus straight ahead, even if you start to feel disoriented. They're all yours, Capcom.
Well, I guess that's it. Good luck, Mars team.
It makes sense, because
Attention
Disney,
trainees.
Marvel,
Follow the markings on the floor to your X2 trainer and begin boarding now.
I'm one of those. File 91 Pro. Look at it. Get on the plane.
Who's pilot? Pilot
No,
going.
just go. Just go. Doesn't even matter. You all do the same thing every time. Anyway. It's okay.
Ow!
Push my bag in here.
Epcot to Mars X2.
Boom.
Welcome aboard,
Cute
team.
bags. Right here.
Happy you got settled.
Yes.
Navigator, welcome aboard. Now remember, during the mission, you'll be initiating lunar orbit and descent.
Doesn't matter if I can
Warning. Instrument panel closing.
Pilot, the X2
I was like, what?
Holy mother of God.
Located on the instrument panel.
and deploy the shield.
File 91. Oh my God.
Surgeon, how are we doing?
You don't want to put your. I'll see you after the
Commander,
show.
everything's A-OK. Just concentrate on your assignment. First stage step.
This isn't a flux capacitor. What's going on here?
Engineer,
This is the only.
just a reminder, you'll activate hypersleep and extend the wing.
Active.
No, not oxygen. We want oxygen. I don't want to mix.
Temperature.
I'm not mixing.
Low.
I'm not mixing the
We
oxygen.
want it high. Velocity, we want it. Oh shit, never mind. What's going on here? What's going on?
We're on oxygen. Active. O2. Override.
Internal guidance. All of us here at Mission Control are proud to be a part of this
Gary
historic
Sinise.
liftoff of the
Save
first
me, Gary
mission
Sinise.
to Mars.
What did you get me into?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mother of God!
Nick! What?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's right, hon. Wait, what's the navigator? Who am I? Straight ahead, keep
You're
your head.
Han!
Yeah!
The pilot's Chewie.
Now.
I'm Leia.
Computer override.
Who didn't hit the button?
What button?
Velocity 15,000.
Listen to Gary Sinise!
18,000.
You should have visual of the space station now, and you are on course for your slingshot around the moon. Navigator, fire rockets for lunar orbit.
Navigator.
There you go! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, yeah! The feeling of mouth!
Beautiful sight, isn't it? Something to dream about on the way to Mars. Engine.
Hyperslane!
Activated.
Oh my God!
Mommy, is it bad that I felt like Rainbow Dash?
Rise and shine. Let's go, team. We've got a
What'd you do?
Basic maneuvers.
Mother God!
is directly over your
Ah! Why am I flying?
pilot. Deploy the shields now.
Pilot!
I did!
Hang on, team. We're getting you.
Pilot, if I die, I'm gonna kill you! Sunshine worm, come out of that one.
You're crazy going to asteroid field. Never call me crazy.
Rockets for descent now.
Rocket fired. 200 miles to planet surface.
Engineer, extend.
Here we go, wing flaps extended! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
We've lost autopilot. Commander, activate manual controls now.
Here we go, manual control.
All hands on the control stick. Pull back.
Back! Back!
Would you please, everybody?
Watch the canyon walls. Now right. Ease it left. Back to center. Hold it steady.
Runway is 1,000 feet.
Pull back.
200.
Watch the barrier.
50 feet.
Pull back. Hang on. Down and clear.
Location, canyon edge. Alert.
God damn it!
Don't move a muscle. Good work, team. You made it to the landing site. Welcome to Mars. And welcome to the astronaut corps.
Great shot, kid. That was one in a
Okay,
million.
heads back. Releasing restraint. Now,
Jesus.
push the restraints up. Gather all your belongings and follow the arrows. Mars training now.
Who's gonna throw up?
I thought that was awesome.
I'm okay. You okay? Oh, Bob, here you go, Bob.
No, I'm fine.
Store personal items in the compartment in front of you. Then reach up and pull down.
Good, Bob? I didn't throw up. I think you will, though.
Don't film me while I'm comfortable.
Thank you.
All right, got it.
That was awesome. Now, if I have to give that a rating, it's still a 5 out of 5. It's a great, great ride. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. What'd you guys think?
On the way up, I felt like Rainbow Dash.
What'd you guys think? What would you give it out of 5? 5 being the best. I'd give it a solid, or 5 being, you gotta see this when you come to Epcot. Solid.
I definitely say do it. I'd give it a 4.
I'd give it like, not even just a 4, like a solid, like a 4.5.
If you have a weak stomach, don't get on it.
Yes, that's why there's 2. No, there's 2. There's the easy one and the light one. We went on the hard one. We're going to go the deep one.
Hey, keep in mind, I do roller coasters for fun. I'm not a weakling when it comes to this.
Alright guys, there you go. Let's go back to the studio.
Story long haul.
Like if I were to hire you. Yeah. No, I got the one. I'm okay. No, you can use this thing, bud. Use the buttons to record what you do. You got a nice green screen there. They even do it right. They even like it. Get it right? Did you record?
I guess.
Yeah, it records you. Yeah, you were recording. Feeling better?
I'm about to fart.
Oh, great. Oh my god, that's so weird! That is hilarious! You're trolling! No, you should have took.
One small step for man, one giant for mankind.
That's quality. That's quality. Alright, and you can send it to yourself, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Postcards from space. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, that's Mission Space. So if you've never actually been on it, now you can understand what it is, and seeing it and actually experiencing it are two different ideas. So you're going to want to go down and get on it so that you can kind of experience exactly what it's like. But again, if you are prone to motion sickness, have any problems, heart problems, whatever, don't get on this ride. Just saying. So yeah, you saw what I rated it in the video. That was my rating initially right off of it. So so check it out. It's really great. I really enjoyed Mission Space. I'd rather get on the less intense one the next time I go down, just because I don't feel like feeling like crap for the rest of the day. But if you're if you have a strong stomach and you can handle all that, get on the intense one. It's a really awesome thrill ride. Epcot did a great job with it. Although I do miss Horizons, this is still a very good replacement for it. And we'll just see where it goes in the future. So, Mission Space, awesome stuff at Epcot. Check it out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Disney News Reviews. Again, sorry for it being a little long, but I just wanted to make this 2012 Christmas edition, I guess you could say, because even though I don't really have many, I didn't review any Christmas things. They got Christmas music in the background, but no, I just want to thank you guys again for making 2012 a really great year. You made it awesome here for this File91e's News and Reviews. Over 1,000 subscribers this year. We finally passed that, and I want to thank each and every single one of you for just having any interest in my show at all. We're now up to I believe it's almost 1,200, which is amazing. I did my first live Q&A, which is awesome. I want to do one in January, so once I kind of slow down and ease back into what I do every week, I want to do another live Q&A, maybe even a giveaway sort of thing. So that'd be nice. We'll have to see what happens with that. But you guys just made it awesome, and I hope 2013 is just as good as 2012 was. Now personally, I hope that 2013 is a little bit better. Hope my grandfather gets healthier and whatnot, but we'll see what happens there. A lot of stuff happened in 2012, so let's see what 2013 has to offer us. So again, I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching this every week. Yeah, so if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I just want people to go down and enjoy everything that is Disney World. I want you go watch Monsters Inc. 3D. It's in theaters now. If you go down to Disney World, check out Mission Space. It's a great ride. Yeah, and if you are going down to Disney World, you know, make sure that you go to allears.net, touringplans.com, www.magic.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is good too, straight from the horse's mouth stuff. You can't go wrong with that. Unofficial guide to Walt Disney World. This is the 2013 version. Get whatever version is newest for you, so that you can get all the good info on that. And even if you already think you know everything about Disney World, you'll find some extra stuff in that excellent little resource there. Yeah, well, I'll see you guys next year for another File91e's Disney News and Reviews. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a very happy and safe, be safe out there guys, very safe and happy New Year. So I'll see you guys next year. Bye.